Today we're talking about okra. It's one of Nigeria's most consumed vegetables. Very silent, but very valued. That's what we've seen about okra. In recent times, we've seen prices have been volatile, ranging from between 1,100 and 1,560 for a kilogram at retail, with wholesale bags averaging 5,000. And given this widespread household use in soup and stews, how will these sharp price movements affect overall affordability? And will it change the tastes of Nigerians? We are speaking to Amira Yakubu, who is an analyst with financial derivatives company on this. Hi, Amira. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Hi, good afternoon, Amy.
Yeah,
Thanks for
so
having me.
good to have you. So okra is one essential and yet very silent. One would have thought that it's not so popular. Can we test the popularity of okra in households in Nigeria?
In high what?
The popularity, how commonly used is okra in households?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the question. So firstly, I would like to state that okra is widely used in most households in Nigeria due to the fact that it is affordable and it also requires less ingredients in its preparation, making it cost effective. So it's always found in an average Nigerian food basket. So if you're looking at the price, it has surged over the period of 1 year from about 15%, now at the rate of 1,100 naira per kg. So it is an inferior good which is going to be consumed by most households because in the market we can still find okra at the age of at the range of 200 naira, 500 naira. So people will still consume that. We will still consume that, and we've seen that most individuals now spend over 70% of their income on consumption of food. So looking at okra as something that you can use to cost budget, people find themselves consuming that and you can also derive satisfaction from the commodity when looking at it with that of the substitutes like iwedu and the likes which are on the high side. So okra is widely consumed by a lot
Hmm.
of Nigerians.
So when we look at the report that says that Nigeria produces about 16% of global output of okra, I would have asked, are we really making the most of this huge production of okra that we have, at least the potential of it?
Well, the reason to that is we have the potential. We are catering to our domestic market. But then when we look at a global scale, we see that it's a very abysmal an abysmal exports that we are putting out there. This is because of some structural bottlenecks, and also the country is facing issues in terms of poor infrastructure facilities, storage facilities, and transportation. But anyways, we've seen recent efforts to curb that. In the sense that we've seen that states in Bauchi, Jigawa, and states like Bauchi and Jigawa are already doing things to push the exports. Government have been investing in irrigation such that they want to produce more volume in goes beyond the raining season. Also, addressing issues in terms of um, addressing issues in terms of security, because we see that once we produce large volumes of okra, we see that a lot of them are being spoiled. And if you buy okra at the rate of 200 naira, you see that one quarter of it is already spoiled. So these are things that the government is already doing to curb that. And another thing is the government should also work towards quality standards in terms that there's a growing market or demand for okra in countries like Europe and the Middle East. So the government should look towards striving the quality standards to increase exports there.
Yeah,
So
Amira,
I think
I guess, I mean, the picture you painted also speaks to the need for storage, facilities, and preservation for export and all of that. And these are also opportunities, apart from the government, these are also opportunities for investment. I guess, apart from the government providing these things, It's also for the government to make it attractive enough for the private sector to jump in, create some of these facilities in the value chain of okra, and at the end of the day, we might have extra revenue from exports.
Yeah. So we've already seen that the government are actually doing some things into provision of infrastructure. Like I stated, they have already done that in 3 states, Kaduna, Jigawa, and Bauchi, but it's still abysmal. And also there's an inadequacy of the linkages to export market. So once they can attack those issues, then I think things will be better. Then also in terms of storage facilities, the government um, should strive towards putting in place those structures so that we can mitigate post-harvest losses. So these are things that can help us in the long run by becoming the largest okra export. Yeah.
Okay, hopefully we will make solidify our position as the 16th largest producer, and then we can talk about the export. But thank you so much, Amira Yakubu, analyst with Financial Derivatives Company, for your time.
Thank you.